we'll go ahead and get started. My name is Jack McCullen. I'm a admissions advisor here at TeacherReady. We're an online teacher certification program. I'm in my third year with Student Education and have the privilege to work with many individuals that are aspiring teachers or those that are currently making a difference in the classroom. It's truly an honor to be able to talk today and connect with you and talk a little bit about our program and how we are a very accessible and as well as flexible program that can fit your needs and fit your lifestyle. Can everybody hear me? Excellent. I'm happy to hear everybody can hear me. So we'll go ahead and get started. Like I was saying, my name is Jack McCullen. I'm a mission advisor. I have the privilege to work with many individuals that are looking to become a teacher or those that are looking to move a temporary certification to a professional. So just great privilege to be able to talk to you a little bit more about TeacherReady and how our program could be a good fit for you. Today, we're going to discuss our program and the structure of it, how our program is very accessible and flexible. And it could be a great fit for somebody that's looking to make a transition into the classroom or those that are currently teaching. So I think to have an understanding of the flexibility and accessibility of our program, we need to talk about the structure. So we're going to start from the very beginning of TeacherReady and what the enrollment process looks like. And then we're going to kind of talk about the delivery style of the content as well as just the structure of the program. So TeacherReady uses a continuous enrollment model, and this is a very beneficial model for a lot of our students because a lot of our teachers and individuals that want to teach come to us have very specific goals. You know, a lot of individuals are currently being hired, and it's a requirement of them to be enrolled in a alternative teacher certification program. So, offering a continuous enrollment model, excuse me, somebody's mowing the grass. Offering a continuous enrollment model allows them to meet that requirement and be able to participate in our program. Let this back. Some landscaping occurring behind me. So the continuous enrollment model allows you to join our program at the time that's best for you. You don't have to wait for a semester to start. You don't have to wait for a cohort. You can join our program at any time. So regardless if it's the first of the month or the last of the month, you're able to join, get started. You're still going to have 4 to 5 weeks in a lesson. This is a great benefit for those that have specific goals, whether it's somebody that's on a temporary certification that has a deadline of when they need to turn their temporary certification to a professional, or somebody that's transitioning into the classroom and is eager to start a goal. You're able to get started, and then you're really going to have ownership of how fast you're able to go through the program. So that continuous enrollment model is very beneficial, and it's going to provide a very flexible route for you to work through the program at the time that's best for you. So also, in terms of just getting started with us, the admissions process, you're gonna have the opportunity to apply to our program and choose the date that works best for you. You'll have an advisor that's going to work with you, hand in hand, walk you through the initial application steps to ensure that you have a smooth admissions process into our program. And then they're also going to have the ability to expedite your process and ensure that you're able to start at the time that's best for you. Our advisors are great at coaching our students and ensuring that they have a very smooth and successful startup with the program. So it's just overall just great individuals to work with that are going to make sure that it's customized and individualized to your goals. In terms of the structure of the program, how are we flexible? How are we accessible? So the delivery of the content is very beneficial to our students. So it's going to be an online delivery of content, completely online. And although there's similar online programs, our program's not going to tell you when to log in. You're going to have complete ownership of your learning. You're going to be able to take control of when you would like to work on your coursework. So whether it's morning, afternoon, nights, weekends, you get to choose on when's the best time for you to work on your coursework. So this really gives you the ownership and the accountability of working towards your goal. You're going to have advisors, you're going to have coaches, instructors that are going to be there to support you. But ultimately, it comes down to what your goals are, and that online coursework is just going to provide you a great chance to set it up to around your life, so it doesn't interrupt your everyday life, your professional and your personal life. So similar to I am now sitting on my patio, you can access your coursework anywhere where you have Wi-Fi. So it's a great opportunity. We have a lot of individuals that join our program that are currently teaching. They're very busy. They might not have the time to go to a brick and mortar classroom after school. So it's an opportunity for them to be able to access their coursework at the time that's best for them. Similar to individuals that are currently teaching, individuals that are making a transition. It's a very big transformational transition into teaching when you've been in a different career. So this is a great opportunity for you to be able to set up a schedule that works best for you, that puts you on the best path towards success. And you're going to have individuals that are there to coach you, help guide you along the way, and ensure there's no roadblocks that prevent you from being successful. So the online coursework's definitely going to be beneficial. There's programs out there that are online. However, they may require you to log in at a specific time. Our program's not going to be that way. So regardless if you're in California, you're in Texas, you're in Florida, anywhere in the States, or if you're international and you're on a different time zone, you're not going to need to worry about the time zone that you're on. You're going to be able to set up a schedule that works best for you, access your coursework. So kind of got an understanding of the online coursework and how it's flexible, the sense that you get to take ownership of it, work on your coursework when the time's best for you. Let's talk a little bit about the field work and how it also presents great flexibility and can really put you on a path to success. So if you're currently teaching, the benefit here is you can use your own classroom as your field placement as long as you're certifying in the subject area that you're currently teaching. And you can have a fellow teacher or administrator be your mentor. So this is a great chance for you to stay in the classroom with your students and continue to make a difference. It's a preferred option by a lot of the students that I talk to that are teaching. They want to stay in their classroom. They don't want to have to go to another classroom and do a practicum. So you're able to use your own classroom as your field placement if you're currently teaching. Now, if you're not currently teaching, one of the common questions I get is, how am I going to fulfill this requirement? I'm working a full-time job. How am I going to find the time to do this? Well, keep in mind, we're going to secure you a placement, and then you're going to have ownership of when you're completing these hours. So, although we're going to get you a placement, we're not going to tell you when to go in the field. There's going to be an expectation that you're completing hours weekly, but you get to design your schedule with your mentor on when you're completing those hours. So, as you may know, you need to do 150 hours from lesson 1 to lesson 7 to be enrolled in the last lesson of TeacherReady, the culminating week, which is your student teaching aspect of the program, which would be 5 consecutive days in the classroom, and it would be 35 additional hours. So that being said, a lot of the individuals that are transitioning into the classroom, what they do is they will actually do their field placement during their lunch breaks. They might work something out with their employer, their current employer, where they can set up a special schedule for them, where they can maybe come in later or leave earlier to be able to complete their hours. So there is flexibility around that. Obviously, it's going to take you designing your schedule with your mentor to ensure that you're compiling those hours. We can be flexible in the sense of when you start your field placement. We have individuals that are in the military, they have commitments, so they might not be able to start right away. We're able to be flexible in that sense and set up something that's designed to ensure that you're being successful in the program. So there's great flexibility and great options there for you. And we want to make sure that we're setting you up on a path for success, especially if you're making a transition into the classroom. So another question I get a lot that I think is important to note is, individuals like to ask, well, I have a planned vacation. I want to join the program, but I have a planned vacation, or what if something happens, family emergency, or something, just an interruption in life. We first off, we understand that life happens, curveballs will be thrown, and that's the key here at TeacherReady. We care about you as a person, as a student, and ultimately your success in the program. You'll have an advisor, a coach, an instructor that you're able to communicate with, and set up an individualized plan that will ensure that you continue to progress in the program. So there's great flexibility there. For some reason there had to be a pause in your studies, or you needed a week off, or you had a planned vacation, all it is communication, staying connected with your instructor, your advisor, so we can ensure that if there is any roadblocks in the way that are preventing you from progression, we can help with those, and we're well informed and can ensure that you're being successful in the program. So that being said, TeacherReady is a great option for somebody that's currently teaching, looking to stay in the classroom with their students, or an individual that's making a transition in the classroom. It's going to be a great option that allows you to work towards your goal with minimal interruptions in your everyday personal and professional life. Outside of that, I think that kind of explains the accessibility and flexibility. The online delivery is great. We use a online platform that's very, very friendly to and easy to pick up. It's not very difficult to learn. You'll also have individuals here on the team that are willing to walk you through any kind of issues or walk you through how the system operates and how it works. So I'll leave it open to any questions that we might have. Feel free to ask away. I'm here to help. If we don't have any questions, that's okay. Honestly, it was a privilege to be able to connect. Like I said, just a great option for somebody that's looking to work towards their certification, but that needs that flexibility and needs a program that focuses on flexibility and it's a priority. So I guess we'll wait for a few more minutes to see if there's any questions. I do have my assistant here who should make an appearance. Tippy, come here, bro. Come see me. Right, yeah. Up here. Come see Dad. Here we go. Got it. Pipey. Good girl. My personal assistant, but if we don't have any other questions, like I said, it was a privilege to be able to talk. Hopefully, if you're interested in becoming a certified teacher and you're looking for a program that provides flexibility, I hope that you give us a call. If you are currently enrolled in the program and there are roadblocks or there's things that you need to talk about with an advisor, please feel free to connect with us. We're here to help. So, okay, I see a question. Are books required? There is a book that's required. Who's Engaged? And it's actually the 3rd edition. It's actually going to be free of charge. It's all resources are going to be free to you through the online learning system. It's going to be you're not going to need to put your money towards resources. It's all free through the online learning system. You can download it directly to your computer, and it's going to be also available on the online learning system, so you can get it on your iPad, on your computer, wherever you want to access it from. Yeah, great. So how many people complete our program yearly? So it all depends. We have students joining our program on a monthly basis. Every student has different goals. So some students prioritize, the flexibility and being able to complete the program at a quicker rate. And then others might have different goals because they're in different stages of life. They might be teaching abroad and they need to come back to the States to pass their exams. It just truly depends. So we have quite a few students join us this year, and we're looking to continue to help individuals, whether they're teaching or interested in teaching. Just passionate educators make a difference in the classroom. So do I need to already have an SOE letter? So no, in fact, to get started with us, that's a great question. So you wouldn't need to have an SOE letter. You would actually complete your application with the Florida Department of Education during your enrollment with us. If you've already applied with them, that's great. That's going to be one of your enrollment steps. So you're ahead of the ball. And then, you would complete our program and pass the subject area exam. You would get your eligibility letter from the state, from the Florida Department of Education. So it's going to be an enrollment item that you would complete. And so no, you can get started with us, and then during the enrollment phase, you apply with the state. You wouldn't need to have an eligible SOE.